What is up, everyone, and welcome to JustTheGamer. Ooh, too far. That you've been waiting for. Here we are. Now, I'm not playing anything. This is just a stream to go through my final thoughts on the remake before it drops in 1 hour and 48 minutes time. I've made my camera smaller, which hopefully is not too much of an issue. Got to wait and see if we get any people in before I give my final thoughts, because this stream is for everyone. For anyone who can't wait, well, can't play it until tomorrow, who want to discuss what they're excited about, how hyped they are, and all that good stuff. If not, then shortly I'll just be going through my thoughts on it. You can't really see too much, so when I play the full game, I'm not sure whether it's going to be. If I'm going to be too small, you're not going to really see my reactions, are you? Which is kind of annoying. Good evening. Welcome to the stream. Now, I don't know if this is too small. Like, when I'm playing the actual full game, obviously people like to see your reactions for the first time. But I just don't know if this is too small to be able to see me. I'm not 100% sure. Also, I was going to actually put chat on the screen. Let me do that now. Okay, that should be good. Boom, bibbity bop. Looks alright. Okay, that's good. Hey, look at that. I need to move the chat. Hold on. So if I could read it off the TV, it's just easier for this stream. Alright, let me sort this out. Right. Okay, that looks a bit better. Alright, someone say something in the chat. And it should appear right over there to the right of me. So then I won't need to look at my phone. Just for this stream. I won't do it for future streams because they'll interfere with gameplay. I need to know if there's much of a delay with it appearing on my phone and the TV. Well, for the stream for you guys. Okay, as soon as I see it on my phone, I see it on there. And everyone else can see it too. Sweet. Okay, so I don't need my phone anymore for this stream. I've got to hold my control because that's, you know. But anyway. Okay, so. Shit. Resident Evil 4 Remake. Just over an hour and a half until it releases. My God. It was announced, what, June last year. With a little teaser. If everyone remembers my reaction video I did. We got the R, and I was like, hey, that's R for Resident Evil. Little did I know, I was absolutely fucking correct, and it was this game. Which is exciting stuff. And I really couldn't believe it, because, for anyone new, the original RE4 is my favourite game of all time. So to have it be reimagined, let's say, for the PlayStation 5, like 18 years later, it's like a dream come true. And I was worried about it at first because they cut stuff from RE3 and shit like that, but everything we've seen I was happy with. And then I played the demo. I had a couple of issues which I managed to sort out in the settings with the controller, so that's absolutely fine. Then one more thing, close to being perfect. I only had one complaint for the game. It was the rain. To me it looked a bit too much and like animated. What does the director do? Announce a day one patch on release to fix the rain. Everything's coming up JustTheGamer. So now to me, this game looks perfect. Like a perfect game for me. My opinion. A lot of people and a lot of you guys will agree that it looks perfect, but to me, it looks and plays perfect based on the demo anyway. It's insane. I should be drinking a Pepsi Max before bed, really. but I feel a bit nauseous. I don't know if it's because I know what's going on tomorrow. Just think, 24 hours from now, I would have been live, hopefully, for like an hour and a half. But yeah, I'm not waiting until midnight to play it tonight because I cannot do that. I am a father, so I've got to take my son to school in the morning. Sick with excitement, yes, I think I am. I really do. If there's any game in the world that I would want to be, made and coming out, it's this game. There's other stuff I want to happen as well, I want a Final Fantasy X2 sequel. That would be a massive dream come true as well. I want the classic Digimon world remade or remastered or just put on the PlayStation Premium. Any one of those, that would be a dream come true. But this is number one on that list of mine, of perfect things I want to happen. Like, basically on my bucket list. And they went ahead and did it. And to be honest, from the time they teased it, the announcement, to release tomorrow, but tonight, it's less than a year. Crash Bash Remaster. Hell, be sick. Hell, I don't even care if they do a remaster. They can just bring the classic to PlayStation Premium and online multiplayer. That would be sick enough. Oh mate, that would be sick. But yeah, so it's hard for me to contain myself right now. I will probably, as you guys would have seen today on my channel, I did a YouTube short about my stream I did earlier. About 3.5 hours. Started RE3 Remake from start to finish. I don't know how I completed it in one stream. I wouldn't plan on doing that. But yeah, today basically marks me doing daily YouTube shorts. So I will be doing a YouTube short every day now. Try and get into the algorithm. Slide right in there. So YouTube can bump me. And put me on people's recommended. And hopefully gain some new people to join this incredibly, insanely amazing community. Which this channel is mainly the Resident Evil community. Also horror. There will be other horror stuff on the channel eventually. Excuse me, I don't know how long I'm going to be playing the remake for exactly. I'm probably going to want 100% it. So it's going to be insane. So yeah. I'll go through the schedule and then I will go through my thoughts. This stream will probably be about an hour long. Just talking and discussing shit. Then I've got to try and get to sleep. Which is going to be difficult because I'm excited. In the morning. Going to take my son to school. Then I'm going to go and grab some snacks for the weekend. Because I'm going to be playing it. Well, I'm streaming it all weekend. Obviously. Grab myself a nice coffee. Frothy coffee without my mustache dunking in it because I've shaved it now. Thank the Lord. I hope I'm not getting people watching and then they're leaving straight away because they think I'm playing the game. The full release. I didn't clickbait. The thumbnail should be the chainsaw demo. I don't really like clickbaiting people. No, the thumbnails... Okay, well... I apologise if anyone is coming into the stream thinking I'm playing the main game. But I'm not. Obviously. Yeah, so... Nice frothy coffee and a flapjack. Then I've got to pop to the bank as well. And then I'll be coming back home. Going to do some cleaning. Have a shower. Then I don't know what the hell I'm going to do to pass the time. I do a YouTube short. Maybe I do some TikToks as well to pass the time. I don't know. Excuse me. And then it's just a matter of waiting. But then, brand new game coming out, my favourite of all time. I'm not cooking, I'm chilling. I am cooking, actually, for my, I'll get to play it in an hour from now. Internal Error X. You're a lucky, lucky, lucky guy. Very lucky. Yeah, so for lunch tomorrow, I've got a sirloin steak with chips. And some green beans to make it a bit healthy. And then I'm ordering a Domino's pizza for my dinner. Because why the hell not? I don't do this, It's very rare I treat myself to a day of luxury eating, but it's for a good cause. And I need all the fat in me, boys. I need the energy to keep going. Because obviously tomorrow night, I'm aiming to go live, for about 8:30 p.m. BST. So a bit earlier than normal. And then I will be continuing for a minimum of 7 hours. And a maximum of 9 hours. Looking forward to your... It doesn't stay on the TV long enough. Looking forward to your videos and streams. I've just got to beat it first and take some time to find secrets without getting spoiled. Yeah, fair enough, man. I absolutely understand that. Like, I like to watch people play it as well and see their reactions, but I will want to complete it first and find all the secrets for myself. So I understand. Trying hard to stay off YouTube for now, though. I had a couple people messaging me on Twitter. One person in particular, which I won't say their name. They were pretty distraught and upset because they said they saw people on YouTube and I don't know if they said Facebook, but anyway, people were uploading videos of the game because some people got it a day early, and they've got spoilers in the thumbnail, clear spoilers. You know, I felt bad, and that also enraged me a little bit. So you might have seen my post on Twitter calling those people scum. I'm sorry if that's offensive to anyone, but before the game comes out fully, you do not post on social media spoilers like that, especially a picture. So if you just go on and then you scroll and you see a spoiler, that's it, you're ruined, didn't you? But yeah, I feel you, internal. I'm doing the same tomorrow. No YouTube, no social medias, apart from to quickly do my daily tweet on Twitter. So yeah, and then my phone's going to pretty much be silent all day. That's why tomorrow's going to be difficult, because I've got nothing to do until I stream. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be the longest day of my life. Mate, I don't know what I'm going to do. But anyway, I've gone through my schedule, so my final thoughts. Yeah, I've seen a lot of those spoiler thumbnails on YouTube. Oh man, I'm sorry about that. I mean, I know it's not my fault, obviously, but it's just, I feel like I have to apologise because I'm a part of the YouTube community. Only a small part, sadly. But it's just, see, I would never do anything like that. After my live stream tomorrow night, it goes on YouTube and they automatically pick the thumbnail for me, but as soon as it's finished, I'm going to quickly change my thumbnail to make sure it's spoiler free. And then after the game's been out for a week or two, then I'll change it back to whatever it was. Excuse me, fuck. I mean, I already know the story of the game, but I want to see the reimagining for the first time on my own. Yeah, exactly the same, man. Excuse me while I have a quick drink. I completely understand that. I mean, we all know the story by now, but we don't know if anything's going to be different, changed. You know, they said there was no cuts in the game, but they might have made minor cuts to replace with something bigger, better, or whatever. Because it's not a one-to-one, you know, back-to-back, one-to-one, whatever, remake, whatever you want to call it. Because it's a reimagining. So there's going to be some surprises there too. I'm tempted to sneak downstairs at midnight to play it. I wouldn't. You'll be hooked, you'll be on all night. I'm going to be trying to get at least 7 hours sleep tonight, because then I won't be sleeping again until... Well, I'm getting up at 6:30 tomorrow morning, so I'm not going to be sleeping again for nearly 24 hours. Which, you know, I'm a man, I can do this. I'm having all this luscious food to keep me going, build the energy, and I've got plenty of coffee. I've got an energy drink, just one though. They're dangerous. Lucasade Sports, and if I need to, I could put a slushie in the freezer before my stream, and I'm good to go. Welcome to anyone new that's here joining the stream right now. Subscribe if you're new. Loads of content on this channel, over 600 uploads. Most of them are Resident Evil related. And I'm going to be going live tomorrow night, hopefully about 8:30 p.m. BST, with Resident Evil 4 Remake. Streaming for between 7 to 9 hours straight, with a couple breaks in between because I need to. It's going to be a good time. I'm going to have lots of fun. Why am I getting notifications about me posting saying only 1 day left? I get notifications of anything I post on my YouTube. It's weird and cringy. But yeah, I mean, the way they've done the game, when they first, announced it, and I was like, a remake, okay, so is everything going to be different? But then going through the demo as well, we see the beginning of the game is a bit different. We haven't seen how, us arriving, because that would give away too much. They've already did some of the intro. Heading towards the first house is obviously different, and then the first house and the Ganado encounter is different, and there's more in there. Well, not exactly. In the original, the Ganados were outside after the initial one that tried to kill you, and now those Ganados are inside. So it's not too different. Leave the first house, and then it's pretty much the same, just things are in a different order. And there's no, wired bombs across the trees either. Just remembered about that. But the crows are back in. Obviously, the loot is still there. I'm just hoping we do get to save the doggo. Well, we have to wait and see. I imagine Capcom did say that with the dog that is dead at the beginning, not all may seem as it is. That's not how they said it. It may not be as it seems. That's what they said. So they could just be laughing in our face and the dog is dead, or they're hinting that it's not. Maybe we won't find out till the first El Gigante fight. Or maybe, if we do save a dog, maybe that's the infected one we fight that we saw from that gameplay. That'd be interesting. I'll be going now. I wish everyone good luck rescuing Ashley for the 100th dozen time in this remake. Alright, cheers, Internal Error. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you have a fucking blast playing the remake before me. Oh, man. Thanks for tuning in, man. Catch you when I catch you. I'll let you play the remake before you get spoiled and stuff. That's the problem with the community on social media when it comes to Resident Evil, is people like to spoil. Obviously, that's just the way things are. I mean, there were a lot of leaked videos that were going on TikTok and other social medias like a week ago, but they were quickly shut down by Capcom. It's insane and it's nuts. But anyway, the beginning of the game, you get to that doggo bit where he's clearly dead, being eaten by crows. And then there's a sort of another new part with another car and 2 Ganados. And then you go past the bear trap, and then there's another house with a Ganado in, which is the same as the original. And then the entrance to the village is the same as the original. Same as the whole village, except it's been expanded. But they've been very faithful to that. They've been faithful to the Chainsaw Man, the same sequence cutscenes. Very faithful to the bell ringing, them fucking off to play bingo, and of course the famous line is in, with the Resident Evil 4 title logo popping up. To basically say, yeah, this is what you just stepped into. A game that's crazy, but heaps and heaps and heaps of fun at the same time. I love that. The demo is so faithful from what we've played to the original, and that's what the rest of the game is going to be like, with some added extra bits, side quest expansions made on smaller areas and maybe bigger areas. Maybe they've expanded massive areas too. I mean, the cemetery is not that small, is it? That's pretty big, and they've expanded that by a little bit. So who knows? We're going to see so much more to the original that they didn't want to add beforehand. If you just think about a playthrough you've done of the original RE4, all those areas that are like blocked off by planks of wood, or a minecart in the way, or some barrels in the way, you can't go past. It's boarded up. There's a door that won't open. Well, those areas are going to be completely expanded and unblocked, so you can now explore. And that's what makes me even more excited. It's just going to be completely insane. It really is. Another thing I can't wait to do. I mean, one thing I will do tomorrow to pass my time is I will load up the remake, because I have to do that anyway when I go live. So I have to wait for it to pop up with the intro title before I can do a live stream. I will do that, and then I'll come off straight away, just so it loads the trophy system, because I want to have a look at the trophies. Because just by reading the trophies, we will know if they've kept every single main boss in the game. Now, if we go through from beginning to end in the correct order, which I should remember, because I'm a humongous fan of the game. Including sub-bosses. Chainsaw Granado, we obviously know he's in. Next up would be Del Lago, we know he's in. El Gigante, we know he's in. Bella Sisters, we know they're in, but we don't know if you fight them before the minecart section, because they haven't shown that. I mean, after the cabin fight, all they've shown is El Gigante. They haven't shown whether you can choose left or right. No idea. Maybe that's expanded. Maybe it's been put into one. We don't know. Where was I? Oh yeah, Pretorius Mendez. We know he's in, and we've also seen a part of his transformed spine. Good times. After him, Garador. We know Garador's in. We know the Goatman Zealots are in, and all the other different types, plus new Zealots are in as well. What else do we have? We have. Look, that's chapter 3-1 in the original. Got the water room. And the Vistadors, we know they're in, sadly. They're going to be a pain in the ass. Hopefully easier to handle. We know the Knights are in. Because we saw one with a Plaga coming out in Ashley's section. In the trailer. Now, that's scary to me, because if we've just got a flashlight, then what the fuck are we meant to do? That's going to be terrifying. I imagine all of us on our first playthrough will probably die as Ashley in that section. At least once or twice. Because we're not going to know what the hell to do. Unless you can shine your flashlight long enough at a Plaga and it blows up. That'd be cool. Because she can't be defenseless again, surely. But in the original, she had the lantern she could throw, I suppose. Right, they're moving swiftly along. Whether that room's going to be in it, with the 2 Garadors, if you're doing a harder difficulty, who knows? We haven't seen any of that section. But then Verdugo. We've seen the 2 Verdugos next to Salazar in the trailer. Whether we fight him or not, we haven't seen anything to do with that, so we don't know. That's the first one we don't know about. Salazar himself, we've seen him in his normal form. We haven't seen him transformed. Will that fight be in it? Will it be the same? Will it be different? Who knows? So that's 2. JJ, Gatling Gun, Ganado. Not seen him either. We haven't seen Regenerators, or Iron Maidens, or U3, who is a main boss. And obviously we haven't seen Saddler transferred. Transferred? Mate, this ain't a fucking bank. We haven't seen the Saddler transformed yet. He might not be a spider anymore, he might be something else. We haven't seen Krauser with his arm transformed either. What else is there? It'd be cool if you can fight a Saddler in human form first, like in the original, separate ways, and then he transforms. That'd be cool. Um, then that's it, I think. Yeah. So there's still a lot we haven't seen. Sub bosses and main bosses we haven't seen. That'd be exciting. And will there be new bosses? Would they have added new bosses to the game? I doubt it, but I will be pleasantly surprised if they have. And it'd be cool to see. Don't get me wrong. The reason why I say that they probably won't are because 2 Remake, they didn't add any new main bosses to the game. 3 Remake, obviously not, it was just Nemesis, but he just looked different. So I don't think they will add brand new main bosses to the game. But we will see. It'd be a great surprise if they did. Sub bosses, yes, they might well do that. I mean, the dude with the cow face, I will consider that a sub boss because he will take a hell of a lot more to put down compared to a normal regular Ganado. And Capcom did say as well in that interview that there is a few new enemy types and everything. Now, the Zealots on the lift going up to Salazar in the tower, they look different. That's just a redesign. I don't think they're different types. The different types, 100% that I've seen, is the man with the cow mask, whatever you want to call it, and the new Plaga type, Spider Plaga on the back of a Zealot, which turns them mad and they come sprinting towards you. That's going to be scary to hear that. Then chase, and then if you don't stun them and they just grab, oh mate, that's going to be scary. But that's going to be a hell of a lot of fun as well. I'm going to enjoy that. Appreciate all these likes and stuff on my Twitter post as well. Good stuff, good stuff. Yes, that's enemies and bosses and that. So if there's a few more new enemy types we don't know about, plus if all the main bosses are in, then that's brilliant. Obviously, the Regenerator first encounter is going to be the most terrifying because of the fact that, modernized graphics, RE engine, they could make it so much more scary than the original. And in the original, the Regenerators are still scary because they're breathing. Is it going to be like that in the remake? Are they going to still make that sound? Oh my god, I can't wait, but I'm also terrified at the same time. It's going to be completely nuts and insane. Mate, they're going to terrify me. I can imagine they might have cut the Iron Maidens and replaced it with something else just because they're so close to being just exactly what a Regenerator is. But a Regenerator was the first thing we encountered before the Iron Maiden. So it makes sense if they changed that enemy and kept the original Regenerator. That'd be sick. Ow. Right, so that's going through the enemies and the bosses and stuff. Now it's the sections and parts of the game we've seen and what we haven't seen. A lot of people moan because we saw too much and Capcom showed us too much. I don't think they did. We've seen, part of the intro into the game. Then we've seen up to the village fight and the bingo line. But we haven't seen the farm. We haven't gone through the double doors to Mendez's house. We haven't seen that properly. We haven't gone in. We haven't gone through the door where all the Ganados leave to go play bingo. We haven't seen that section and how that's been expanded. I imagine it probably leads down to where you can go down the well in the demo. That's probably all connected in the full game. The farm section as well. We've only seen a part of that running through at night in the trailer or bit of gameplay. The other section, completely different, where you run from the boulder. We've seen none of that. And the Granados with the dynamites and saving Lewis for the first time. Well, when we first see him. Seen none of that. We've only seen a snippet of the chapter after that, where there's bridges and there's Granados with dynamites and you have to get the two pieces to put together to open the door. We've seen one tiny part of that where Leon shoots and the Granado falls through. That's it. And then everything from any of that. And we've seen the cabin fight, the El Gigante fight, where that takes place. We've seen Del Lago, but not the fight take place, no gameplay. We've seen the section where you first trigger the Plagas, but only, again, the small section where they are. And then that's pretty much the village done. That's all we've seen. There's so much more we have not witnessed yet. And it's insane. Obviously, we come to the castle. There might be like a couple small areas we've seen. And then a little part of the water room. And then the part outside with the catapults. That's all we've seen of that. And then the island was literally the smallest section ever that we've seen. It's not the smallest section ever. Let me reiterate. It's the smallest part that we've seen. Which was when, obviously, Mike came in with the helicopter, guns blazing. So, to be honest, how we've got, like, 10, 12 minutes... No, we haven't got 10. No, it's about 6 to 10 minutes of trailers. But it doesn't actually accumulate to much, does it? Because it's a lot of talking, introducing the characters, not much actual gameplay going on. So we think in our head, oh, this is long, we've seen so much. But we really haven't. That excites me even more, just realising how much, or how little we've seen. Shit. I thought we'd seen a lot too, but we really haven't seen shit. The biggest and longest part of gameplay we've seen would have probably been the village, which we played in the demo. Yes, we saw gameplay from Game Inform on Chapter 5, which is the church. You go from the church, it's in there for like 10 seconds, and then you're out of the church. Then we see a tiny bit of expanded section. And then you see in the church for a brief few seconds, and a part of the cemetery. And that's it for that. And that goes on for like 2-3 minutes. But you don't see a lot. It's insane how much they can pile in, right, to a lot of other games and trailers, but Capcom, how little they pile in to a long video or long trailer. It's insane. Don't know how they've really done that, to be honest with you. God, there's me, like half an hour just giving my thoughts, non-stop talking, making my lips feel chapped. This chair is squeaky. Squeaky, Max squeaking. Oh, God. I don't know. But yeah, that is my final thoughts on this game. Very strong. Obviously, based on the fact that the original is my favourite game of all time. And from what I've seen and what I've played of the demo, my expectations are very, very high. I do not think Capcom's going to let me down here. Or any of us down. I think this is going to be incredible. I think it has the potential to be the best remake they've ever made. The best remake that's ever been made by anyone. And the original RE4 is known as one of the best games in the world. Well, I think this remake has the potential to overtake it and become the new best game to ever be made. I really do. That's how strongly I feel about it. And right now, just based on what I've seen and playing the demo a few times, I would give it an 8 out of 10. Now, this is a review without playing the full game yet. I already know what the end score is going to be that I give. Oh, and I forgot to mention the merchant as well. Obviously, the merchant returns in this, and enemies drop items, and you can craft, and you can parry, and you can get other knives, or you can upgrade your main knife, and you can trade in shit. You can do side quests. Fuck, game's a 10 out of 10. Solid 10 out of 10 before I even play it. So, given my final thoughts, everything we've seen, playing the demo, all of that, I rate it a 10 out of 10. Now, after playing it for at least half the game, I will give it a rating out of 100. I can't wait. It's nearly here. 1 hour, 13 minutes until it's installing on my PlayStation 5. I can't believe it already downloaded. It downloaded yesterday with all the DLC attachments. So there's 13 items. The treasure map expansion, the handgun charm, herb charm, the standard case, the gold and red case, the costumes for Leon and Ashley. I think there's the villain, the romantic one. Fuck knows why. The hero. There's the bonus weapon, the Sentinel 9, I think, and the other bonus weapon, the Skull Shaker shotgun, which looks insane. That's 10. I'm missing 3. Original soundtrack swap. Then there's 2 more that we get, which I don't remember. I've said the charms, didn't I? Yeah. But yeah, there's 2 more added things, and I can't believe with the deluxe edition we get the option. Oh, we got the soundtrack as well. The mini soundtrack. Oh, I can't wait to do that, man. Download it, get it all on my phone, because Resident Evil Village deluxe edition, we got the mini soundtrack, and I got all of it on my phone. I listen to it quite regularly, actually. Imagine if the mini soundtrack includes all the original sounds and music as well. That'd be sick, but I don't think it will. But yeah, the fact that we can play the remake with the original soundtrack, just like RE2 remake, that's insane. It'd be interesting to see if they've put the right sounds and the right music in the right places in the remake, because the game's not going to be exactly the same. The pacing's going to be different. So I am curious for that. And I will do a playthrough one day, obviously going through with the original soundtrack. Goddamn. So there we go. That's my final thoughts on it and everything. I've said my schedule, what the plan is for tomorrow. As for taking breaks, tomorrow I will probably do a community post on when I'm going to be going live exactly, and then I don't know when I'll take breaks. Actually, I'll just decide while I'm streaming tomorrow. Whenever I get thirsty for another drink or I need a toilet, that'll be when I take a quick 5-minute break. But streaming up to 9 hours, I'm gonna need some breaks, especially if I need to just splash my face with ice cold water to keep me awake. Keep me playing, boys. I'm gonna have energy throughout the whole stream. Do not worry about that. That's gonna be sick. Okay, so gone through all that. Is there anything left I need to talk about or do? Trying to think. My head's starting to empty now, so I think that's it. Fuck me. Is that everything I needed to talk about? Schedule, my final thoughts. I think that's more than likely everything. Just need a hot second just to make sure. I think I did think of something in my head, but I don't remember what the hell it was. I hate it when your mind goes blank, especially when you're doing a live. Itchy beard. Oh, I have another thing as well, actually. I bought something especially for tomorrow night's stream to celebrate RE4 Remake. And I'm going to be wearing it during the stream. It's nothing hilarious. It's not a joke or prank or anything. It's just something really cool I got for the stream. And I'm glad I got it in time. It was supposed to be here today. It came here yesterday. So that's good. I'm excited about that, boys. I think that is everything. I really do. 1 hour, 8 minutes till it drops. Wow. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. I need to make myself tired. That's not going to work, is it? Oh, what am I going to do to get to sleep? Don't know. But anyway, stay safe out there, guys. Don't be careful of social media, YouTube, just anything where anyone could post anywhere. Stay away from it for the rest of the night and tomorrow until you play the game yourself, because there's going to be spoilers everywhere. Some people don't really give two shits and don't take into consideration that not everyone can play it as soon as it releases. So there will be people uploading shit with the thumbnail having spoilers in. I guarantee there's going to be a load of people who do that. Why they do that, I really don't know. I don't understand. I mean, yes, tomorrow night is going to be my first playthrough. But as soon as it's uploaded, when I finish my stream, I'm going to change the thumbnail because I don't want to spoil it for anyone else. Because it might pop up on their recommended as they're scrolling through the home, and then they see it. And then that's not very nice, is it? Got to be a kind community. You've got to wait, I reckon, at least a full 7 days, a whole week, before you start having shit in your thumbnail. At least. But yeah, I think it's a good time to wrap it up. Thumbs up, all that good shit. Share the channel. And yeah, it drops in an hour. But I will be live tomorrow night. And I will confirm this with a YouTube post. But hopefully at about 8:30 p.m. BST. The latest 9 p.m. BST. I'll be live tomorrow night. To start with Resident Evil 4 Remake. Officially. Fucking finally. 7 to 9 hour stream. I'm so excited. And yes, I'm a fully grown man. But I very well may cry in the stream. Because nostalgia hits me like a bomb. And I'm not joking. So it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a great ass stream. We're gonna have loads of fun. Some great reactions hopefully. And I hope to see some of you there. If not, then I will see you in a future stream. But until then, guys, subscribe for more. And don't forget to take care. Stay safe out there. Stay away from spoilers. And I will see you in tomorrow night's stream. When I finally play this fucking remake. We've been waiting so long. Ah, holy shit. I'm not gonna be able to sleep. Shit. See you tomorrow, guys. Peace.